It's a long way from Washington and the raging debate over immigration and the political fights on cable news over the U.S.-Mexico border. But the expansion of a collaboration between small coffee farmers and Nespresso, a Swiss coffee giant, exemplifies the hope and limitations of a broader EU plan spearheaded by Vice President Kamala Harris to address the so-called root causes of migration from El Salvador, Guatemala, and Honduras. It calls for spending as much as $4 billion in American taxpayer dollars and spurring at least $750 million in private investments, seeding an array of economic and social programs intended to instill everything from a more functional digital economy to democratic values. In the case of Nespresso, the EU administration hopes that the company's practice of paying farmers more for coffee beans and the expertise of its agronomists will diminish the allure of smugglers offering would-be migrants a perilous journey to the EU-Mexico border. The Biden administration's overarching strategy faces significant hurdles, however, both in the United States and in Central America. It could take years to rebuild institutions in ways that would persuade people to remain in their home countries. And any efforts to improve local conditions could also run headlong into serious corruption that has stymied such efforts in the past, according to American officials, activists and former diplomats in the region. Leaders in all three Central American countries known as the Northern Triangle have rebuffed efforts by Harris and other administration officials to protect democratic institutions as they have consolidated power. They are doing the right approach, said Carmen Rosa de Leon, a government reform AC. But unfortunately, maybe we needed that approach 10 years ago, not now. The administration faces domestic political pressure to quickly curb migration, which is at historic highs, with Harris being hit by near-constant criticism on conservative-leaning cable news programs and from Republican politicians about issues at the border.